Hello and welcome to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest transfer news. We start with Raphinha, the most talked about player right now in Barca's transfer. It has been reported that the player and his agent Deco are pushing hard for Leeds United to accept Barcelona's offer, not Chelsea's. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Robert Lewandowski, it has been reported that Barcelona will raise their offers so that this saga can come to an end as soon as possible. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. The transfer talk of war for the signing of Leeds United star Raphinha continues between Chelsea and Barcelona. Chelsea have already had an offer accepted for the 25-year-old winger by Leeds United, but they are facing problems with agreeing personal terms with a winger who already has reached an agreement with Barcelona for almost 4 months. Indeed, as Go Brazil reports, Raphinha initially showed an indication that he could open talks with Chelsea, but has since backtracked and is waiting for Barcelona to make their move in the market. The Blaugrana for Japan have lodged a late offer with Leeds for the 25-year-old. However, as per the report, it is lower than the £55 million figure that Chelsea have offered, which has meant the Whites are reluctant to accept it. But Barca are trying to force the Yorkshire-based outfit to accept their bid, citing the agreement that they already have with the player over a contract. Raphinha's agent Deco was in Catalonia on Wednesday as he continues to mediate negotiations between the two clubs. Leeds continue to want to sell Raphinha to Chelsea, but the player is pushing for a move to Barca instead, leading to a standoff between the two parties. As per the report, the former Rennes star and his camp are now pushing Leeds to accept Barca's proposal despite it being lower than what Chelsea have offered. Reports have indicated that a fresh offer could be made by Barca, which could take them closer to the valuation that Leeds have placed on their star attacker. It will be interesting to see if that bid unlocks the situation and clears the way for Raphinha to join Barcelona. The 25-year-old is contracted with Leeds until 2024 and has already turned down an extension proposal from Premier League club. An exit from Elland Road seems written in stone for the Brazilian this summer. But with the player and the club pulling in different directions, it will be interesting to see who will prove to be stronger. Indeed, it's going to be a long standoff when it comes to Raphinha's pursuit. Barcelona and Chelsea currently in talk of war as to who will get Raphinha. Chelsea, with no doubt, are the front runners, given that they have a full agreement with Leeds United for that £65 million agreement, and that have put a lot of panic when it comes to Barca. We even got reports earlier saying that Barca want to match that offer. They are willing to match Chelsea's proposal so that Leeds United will easily accept. Even though Fabrizio Romano was reiterating yesterday that Leeds United prefer that Chelsea be the winner in this case. So I don't know why. But I very much believe that if Barca can match that offer by Chelsea, why not? Leeds will accept, right? Who don't want money? If we go more than Chelsea when it comes to the offers, definitely you will expect Leeds to accept Barca's own proposal because the money will be more than Chelsea's own, even if it's just slightly. So let's see how it goes. Raphinha wants Barca, Leeds wants Chelsea. So the player and the club, they're not moving towards the right direction. In fact, they're going towards the opposite direction. Let me put it that way. So it's going to be so long to see how things unfold when it comes to Raphinha's future. Because if Raphinha was open to Chelsea, ASAP, that deal could have been done. Maybe the very day that we win that Chelsea have agreed. Because things are now dragging just because Raphinha does not have any personal agreement with Chelsea. Deco and Raphinha have already agreed with Barca since the month of March. Since March. That's 4 months now. But Barca are still to materialize that. So now that Chelsea have entered the picture, life becomes more difficult for Barca. And right now, that sense of urgency within the Barcelona camp to get this deal done with, because we know Dembele is unlikely to stay. So Raphinha is our hope. If we don't get Raphinha, then sorry, I don't know who we'll get, because even the Di Maria that we're linked with as a short-term replacement is off to Juventus. So it's going to be a very difficult transfer window if we don't get Raphinha. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's attempt to sign Robert Lewandowski from Bayern Munich this summer are yet to bear fruit. The German champions have knocked back 3 separate offers from Barca on their ace goal scorer, with the latest bid being in the region of €40 million plus €10 million add-ons, taking the value to up to €50 million. However, Bayern continue to be steadfast in their chance of the player being not for sale. But recent reports indicate that the Bavarian Giants have started informal talks with Barca after having avoided negotiations until this point. And Gerard Romero is now claiming that Barcelona are prepared to raise their bid for the 33-year-old Poland captain and table an offer that would be worth €50 million fixed, in the hope that it will convince Bayern to do business. Romero adds that Lewandowski has been identified as the absolute priority by manager Xavi Hernandez for the summer transfer window, which is why the Catalans are now ready to table another improved offer despite having faced rejections 3 times already. Lewandowski enjoyed another prolific campaign last time out, plundering 50 goals in all competitions. Having won it all with Bayern, Robert Lewandowski is keen on testing himself at a new club and has made it clear that he wishes to leave the Allianz Arena this summer. But Bayern's reluctance to do business has been a major thorn in the side of Barcelona, even more so as the Catalans have already agreed personal terms over a 3-year contract with the former Borussia Dortmund hitman. So if the situation does not resolve, it has been speculated that Lewandowski might go on a strike and not show up for preseason at all later this month in order to force a move away from the Camp Nou. Whether it comes down to that or Bayern decide to accept Barca's improved bid for their ace goal scorer, all remains to be seen. As much as I want to say I'm tired of talking about this saga, I won't stop saying it because we have to say it. We have to get every single detail about this news about Lewandowski. Bayern continue to make life difficult for Barca. Barcelona, according to this report, want to make that final bid. But the final bid is still €50 million, right? But this time around, it's fixed. Because what we have been getting is that Bayern will favor a more fixed offer rather than the variables coming in later. And let's see if actually this will be the case, because Barca are so desperate to do this deal. Because Barca think that they have wasted a lot of time. Yes, they have wasted a lot of time because of Bayern. Nobody can be blamed for that, right? It's Bayern. So if Barca offer that amount, they are reportedly so confident that they might get that deal over the line. Hopefully they do. Because what we are getting also is that Lewandowski also plans on taking drastic measures, going on strike, no attending of preseason for Bayern, nothing. Because we've been talking about Oliver Kahn and the sporting director of Bayern only saying how Lewandowski should make and get back to work with Bayern on the 12th of July. They want to see him at the training center. But Lewandowski have decided that he will not pass his shadow there if this deal is not done. He has no plans of even donning any training kit for Bayern again. So let's see how things unfold. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.